Hi guys. I wanted to talk on a topic that I have been observing in everyday television and radio, and yeah, we all know it's brainwashing tools used by the elite. We know this. But I've realized something about our human behavior that a lot of people, I guess, don't are not going to want to hear, but it don't matter because brutal honesty is the best type of honesty. But I've noticed, like, us as Americans, or even if you think of this in a bigger picture of 5D, us as humans, we tend to always easily point the finger at other people for shit going wrong. For example, racism's now a big trend. It's always been there since the beginning of time, but more people are showing the colors, and people want to, like, for example, they want to blame Trump for that. Chemtrails, all of that. They want to blame Trump for that. Like, people in general always find somebody to point the finger at. Okay? Because it makes them feel better when it's somebody else's fault and they have no partay in that mistake or situation. But in all reality, I always say, like, when I speak on the laws of attraction or manifesting or whatever, I always say that, like, every piece of action and decision from you, and not just you, but the people around you, the people that hang around you, what their thought process is, all of that can also determine or get in the way of what you're trying to manifest. So if you're the type to never take admit your faults, or admit when you're wrong, or apologize when you're wrong, or anything like that, you tend to walk this earth with blinders on. Blinders. Like, all right, I have a perfect example. Like, when you meet people and they say, oh, I don't got no friends because everybody's drama and all of that. But in all reality, like, can you blame everyone else? Like, if you really think about it, you're kind of like the common denominator in every situation that's going on. So if you're the common denominator, but you put the blame on everybody else, shouldn't you just take a look in the mirror and see that maybe it's you, not everybody else in the world? Some people are so stubborn. We're all stubborn. It doesn't matter what your birth sign is, what your nationality is, what your race is, whatever. We all got a little bit of stubborn in our veins, okay? We all don't like to be proven wrong. We all don't like to admit our faults. We all don't just blurt out our flaws. We all don't do that. And that's a problem. Because if you can't recognize the bad and in the good in you and learn how to use it in a way where it's productive to Gaia or your species or anything like that, then you're just a walking mist of darkness. And in all reality, that can actually distort your judgment on a 5D consciousness or on situations or anything like that, because you are just walking bitterness. Okay? Now, you know that saying, like, tell me who you walk with and I'll tell you who you are? I think that also has a lot to do with manifesting, for the simple fact that it's not really that society has made it a physical thing. Okay? Like, if you hang out with, I don't know, a loser, you become, like, you're seen as a loser. That's 3D concept of tell me who you walk with and I'll tell you who you are. On a spiritual level of things, it's more like, tell me who you vibrate with and I'll tell you how my reality is. Because in all reality, the people you hang out with are the ones that are kind of also putting the pieces of your life together. They're a chapter in your storybook. Even if they're not a chapter in just a paragraph, they're still part of your story. They're still part of your essence. Things like that. So when you have friends that are like-minded like you. And I don't mean friends that are like-minded like you with your flaws, like they enable you or they enable you to continue those bad habits or those bad flaws. I mean legit friends that can tell you what's wrong or what you need to work on. And you can be man enough or woman enough to be like, you know what, you're right. I can't be proven wrong. I'm mad stubborn. I got to tone down the alpha a little bit. Like, it's growth. They're helping you grow. They're helping you see the little stepping stones that you're not seeing that might make you fall. They are helping you see those stepping stones so you don't fall. Okay? So your circle is very, very important to your manifesting as well. Or who you want around you or who you want to deal with or, you know, things like that. And people don't understand that. It's not just what you do in your life. It's also who you hang out with, put your energy into, who you love, you know, who angers you. This has all a role in your manifesting work. All of it. So, good night, Sophie. So with that being said, like, I'm going to be honest, it's a full-time job to be a sensitive because you always have to be aware of everything. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware about people's auras and their vibes, their intentions, their agendas. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they both? Everybody's both in all reality. But which one are they vibrating stronger? Things like that. Like, we're always have to be on guard. We're like a chihuahua, yo. We're like, chihuahuas are small and everything around them is big. So they feel like they got to be tough little assholes so that they can basically match up to everything else that's huge to them. It's the same with us and our abilities. We're like chihuahuas. We always got to be on guard. We always got to be protecting. And I'm going to tell you, yo, it drives you crazy sometimes. And I'm going to be honest, and I know I'm not the only one that goes through it. People are good at tricking nowadays. People are good at showing you all their sweetness and listening to you and giving you advice and acting like they care about you, but all they're doing is building ammunition to fire back at you later. Okay? And then we start beating ourselves up and we're like, well, I should have known better. I should have sensed it. But let me tell you, okay? In spirit world, in the dimensional being world, they shapeshift. People's intentions, people's agendas, and people's personalities can shapeshift as well. Okay, they can be your best friend for so many years, and all of a sudden, in the flip of a switch, they're against you, they're envious, they want to destroy your name, all of this stuff. So, personalities are shapeshifters as well. Okay, because people, like I said, people know how to put a mask on very well. A lot of people are born natural at it, where they can like smile in your face and say, oh my God, you're so amazing. And then afterwards, when you turn your back, you're like, did you see that bitch's shirt? Like, what was that from? Goodwill? You know, like stupid shit like that. Like they act one way in front of you and then they act the second way when you're not there. They act like their true self when you're not there. Okay? There's a lot of people that are good at being the wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay? So we always have to be on guard. We always have to freaking realize what our flaws are and stop always trying to find everybody else to point their flaws out because we have some too. Okay? We're so easy to blurt out people's fuck ups. Oh, you did this wrong. Oh, you did this wrong. Oh, this is my opinion. And da-da-da-da-da. Stop it, bro. Stop, yo. For real. Worry about you. Ooh, that's not that hard. Worry about you. Don't worry about what other people are doing out there. Let them do what they do. Let them do what they do. If it ain't affecting your money, if it ain't affecting your family, if it ain't affecting your health, screw it. You're still living, you're still shining, you're still doing what you're doing, right? But at the same time, protect yourself. Because I'm going to tell you, remember, your thought process is also your manifesting. And if you're constantly on someone's mind or in their subconscious or things like that, that means they could be sending you bad vibes. So sage yourself, protect yourself, wear your little crystals or your pendants that are powerful or, you know, burn sage or Palo Santo or anything. After that rain video, I burned some Palo Santo, put some reverse oil on me, some reverse the curse oil on me, all of that stuff, because I don't play with that. Some people, like I said, they'll switch on you. One minute you're a soul sister, the next minute they're casting a hex on your ass. Insensitive, shutting all the emotion down. And that's dangerous. Because like I said, a lot of people know how to put the mask on and pretend they're somebody else. And it's believable. Because us as sensitives, we're all about, let's give them a chance. But some people don't need a chance. Some people don't even deserve a second chance. You got to think about it like this. And this is not for everyone. Okay? It depends what part of your life they're part of, or how much they've invested in your life or in their own life with you. Like, for example, if the person's been a ride or die bitch since day one, since you were like 9 or whatever, things like that, there's too much history there to try to get rid of, things over small arguments. So you just let the argument go. There's a difference. When someone is important enough to not keep dragging on, their name or trying to expose them or trying to embarrass them or anything like that. Like, I'm going to be straight to an argument. She moved back to New Hampshire. It was a small, petty argument, but you know what? We still love the fuck out of each other, and it wasn't a big deal to us. You know why? Because we have too much history. That's ride or die energy, okay? It's called sisters. You don't call people soul fam just to call them soul fam. They have to be legit soul fam. That means you're investing your time, your energy, your love, everything into that specific person because they are your soul fam. Just like you would protect your actual siblings or your actual parents or things like that. You do that with your soul fam too. Okay? And trust me, the soul fam, shoot, it gets to the point where y'all so loyal to each other, y'all take a bullet for each other. It gets that far. Okay? But we need to seriously stop blaming all the fucked up shit that's going on in this country or in our life on other people. Because it's not their fault. They're busy worried about their own life. They don't care if your life's going up, down, side to side, all around. They don't care because they're doing their own thing. They're worried about their own life. So you have to do the same thing. Stop sitting there and judging and looking at everybody else and how they do things, and do things yourself. Fix yourself. I always say, y'all, like some of y'all bitch about that y'all have money. Some of y'all bitch y'all can't find love. Some of y'all bitch that y'all not healthy. All of this stuff. But I promise you, if you would have invested 6 months into strictly yourself, 6 months, go to school, go to the gym, start exercising, start going vegan, start drinking more water, whatever it is, I promise you that every other situation surrounding you during that process of you working on yourself will either vanish on its own or it will change and shift to the complete opposite of what was going on already. If people knew that you working on you and getting you in God mode, you in goddess mode, is what changes everything else around you, yo, I swear there wouldn't be any kind of bitterness in them because everybody's life will feel content to their customization. You get it? So stop doing this. Oh, you. No, it's you. Look at yourself. What are you doing in that situation? What was your part? What was it that you said that triggered it or didn't trigger it or anything like that? Like, you know what I mean? With this whole situation I'm going through personally, my issue is, I don't know what my issue is because we haven't had an issue. It just happened from one day to the next because I defended my fiance, the person I'm marrying, my twin, my soulmate. So with that being said, soulmate, let me correct that. My twin flame, not my soulmate. 2 different categories. But that's how it started. I'm not the only bitch in the world that will protect their twin flame, correct? I don't think so. I think everybody, if somebody's talking shit about somebody you love, you're not going to defend them? You're not going to defend your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, the person you lay in bed with and invest your time with and you trust with your whole body, soul, and essence, you wouldn't protect them? Yeah, that's what I did. So that's what started all of this crap. But, I'm going to be honest. I'm glad that we're in 2 different countries and I don't have to worry about like running into her in the street. Because some of y'all got enemies that y'all got to run into on a daily basis. It's your neighbor. It's your, this person's kid goes to school with your kid. Y'all got to deal with that. Shield before you deal with it. Shield. Y'all don't realize y'all visualizations are legit, okay? Shield a white light, a blue light, a pink light, whatever makes you feel safe or content or good. Shield with it. Me, I always visualize gold. I have a thing with gold. Royalty, deity, masculine gold. It's my thing. But you can visualize whatever color you want and protect yourself from that nasty thoughts, those nasty words that they want to mumble under their mouth, or just the hate vibes that they're trying to project to you. Because I'm going to be honest, you could be the sweetest person in the world, but if people hate you, and they project energy to you and you're not aware or protecting, the sweetest people can have the hardest life. And a lot of times the reason their life is hard, 2 reasons. Well, 3 reasons. 1, their manifesting's off. Their feelings, their emotions, their mindset's off. 2nd, they have a lot of people sending them negative energy or wishing harm on them or wishing failure on them. And they're not protecting themselves because they're not aware of it. And 3rd, if you overthink your desire too much, you smother the energy. You're not letting it go. You're not surrendering it. It's like you trying to pay the universe a check, and while she grabs it, you're fighting her back with that check. You're doing this. No, when you desire something, when you visualize something, when you write something down that you want, let it go. Surrender it. You can still think about it, but you got to remember, your thinking doesn't manifest it. The back of your thoughts manifest it. So try to stick that desire in the back of your subconscious. Leave it in the back of your mind while you're taking care of your business every day, or taking care of your kids, or working, or paying your bills, or whatever the case. Keep that desire in the back and realize that everything you're doing every day, the work, the money saving, the health, the exercising, it's all so you can live long enough to get that desire in the back. Because if you die before your desires manifest, you don't think that your whole life might start all over again in another life? Yeah, it will. Because you still haven't learned the lessons that your soul is supposed to know. Your soul already knows, but your vessel's not learning. It's not listening. It's like your soul is the teacher and you're the ADHD student that doesn't pay attention. Okay? So it can get frustrated. And then the whole spiritual battle within starts, and your mind's fighting itself, and the left is versus the right, and the right wants to be spiritual and see the energies and see the visuals and get the dreams and the REMs and all of this, and your left is like, bitch, no, you got too much bills, you are in debt, you got this, you got that, you ugly, you're not skilled, all of this stuff. Your brain is the spiritual warfare, okay? It is. It's not outside. It's not good versus evil, Satan versus God, angels versus demons. It's not that. That's all within here. Okay? Your brain is the spiritual warfare. And you got to learn to maintain it. Got to have that pimp mentality. You know what I mean? A pimp don't care about shit. I'm not saying become a pimp and start, owning people and selling them for sex or nothing. I mean, like the mentality they got, like to them, it is kind of a bit of ego, but the way they present it, it's not ego. Like, yeah, I'm the shit, I got these hot ass clothes. I'm fucking awesome. Like pimp mentality. Okay. You could be a pimp without owning another person. Pimp mentality. Pimp mentality will keep your life going easy. People say, oh, life's hard. It's only hard if you make it hard. It's only hard if you make it hard. If you blow things out of proportion that are this big, things like that, life is always going to be hard for you. Because you're not seeing what's important, what's not, what's illusion, what's not. What do you focus on? When are you supposed to have tunnel vision? When you're not, because you have to have balance in that too. There's a time to be focused in your dream and your goals and have tunnel vision. And then there's times where you need to have your abilities open up that tunnel vision so you can protect yourself, your abilities, the people you love, all of that stuff. It all is connected. Like, one bad choice fucks up like 7 assets in your life. You know, like, the universe is very hard to understand, but at the same time, it makes fucking sense. Okay? Laws of attraction make sense. The people you hang around, that's what you are attracting. If you got shit friends, you're going to attract shit things. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you have a boyfriend who's a narcissist or who is evil or whatever the case, you're going to have that shit in your aura. Why? Because you're sleeping with them. You know what I mean? So other people can manipulate your manifesting. Other people can manipulate what you deserve and what you don't, what you get, what you don't, why you waiting for this, why this isn't not happening, why you can't get a man, all of this shit. Like, tell me who you walk with and I'll tell you who you are on a manifesting level. Get it? This shit ain't easy. I always say, life can be easy if you let it be easy. But spirituality ain't easy. Sensitivity ain't easy. Empathy ain't easy. Because some people don't deserve empathy, but then at the same time, you're like, fuck, we come from the same source, so I gotta care, you know? Things like that. It's a battle. Battle, which side? Do I do this or do I not do this? That's what our real religion is decision. Do we want to go this way or this way? And that's what's molding our future. So if you know you're doing something and you know it's wrong, but you're still doing it, do you really think life's going to be better for you? No. If you're always negative or always judging or always anything like that, you're going to get that same result back from other people. And you're going to feel lonely. And you're going to wonder, why are people so mean? Because, bitch, you're mean too. So you got to check your issues first before you check somebody else's issues. Because the only time you could check other people for their issues is if you got your issues all under control. If you don't have issues no more, then you have the right to look at other people. But we need to learn to mind our own business when it comes to aura or other people's business or their love life or how many kids they want or if they're poor, if they're rich. Who cares? What kind of music they like, what kind of political party they vote for. Who cares? Because that's none of your business. It's not interrupting your life. It's not interrupting your finances, your health, the way you eat, the way you take care of your kids, the way, your marriage works. Has nothing to do with you personally. So why the hell do you care? People need to stop worrying about little bullshit that has no concern of them. Fix your flaws. Fix what the fuck is wrong with you before you start trying to open up or expose other people's flaws or what they do wrong or, things like that. We need to stop being like that because I'm going to be honest, it's ugly. You change your face. Your face changes to evil and you just look hideous. And not like, like how people think demons are ugly because some of them, I'm going to be honest, they be cute. But I mean like, hideous, like Gizmo got hit by 3 trucks, then dumped in concrete, then feathers poured on him, then mud poured on him. Like that type of ugly. You know what I mean? Like all that nasty, icky, heavy shit on you. And then, I'm gonna be honest, why do you think suicide is high? It's not only because of bullying. Spiritual shit got a lot to do with suicide too. And a lot of people don't want to believe that. Oh, well, this person got bullied, so they hacked themselves. No, a lot of times there's something going on deeper than what's going on in the physical to them. The physical is just adding on. It's like the last straw, okay? But there's something internally going on. And if all it takes is saying, I don't want to feel this fucking way no more, and changing it, what is so hard about doing that? I don't want to feel this way no more. I'm changing it. I'm taking it off. I'm stripping it off. I'm releasing. I'm letting go. It's a full moon. It's the last day of the full moon today. Take advantage. Write a list of things that no longer serve you, that you want to get rid of. Burn it. Burn it outside. Let the wind take it. And let it go. Let it go. Because you can't release things on ritual or to the moon or whatever and still have it playing mind, and smothering your mind. And I'm talking so fast right now, and my brain is on fire because I'm getting a migraine right now. Okay? So all I'm saying is we need to stop judging. We need to stop pointing out other people's faults when we got our own. Okay? Because from what I remember, all our shit stinks. We all got drama. Okay? We all got emotions. We all got the same shit. The same shit. It might be a little bit customized, but in all reality, we still got the same struggle. We're stuck in this fucking human form, okay? That's the struggle. That's the real struggle. So, don't worry about other people. She's a bitch, good for her. You know? She's fake, good for her. He's an asshole, good for him. Worry about you. Worry about your kids. Worry about your house. Make sure your money's right. Make sure your health is right. And you'll attract the right people. You'll still have your haters. I'm not going to say you won't. People will always find a reason to not like you. Oh, your eyebrows are crooked, bitch. I don't like you. Like, it's that petty in society. But that's how you know that you are in control. And if those people sneak in your life randomly, like on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, dude, simple, small distraction that you can just flick off. Distraction. Even if it happens in real life. You know, being made fun of doesn't only happen on social media. Us switchers deal with it. As soon as people see my necklace, we deal with it all the time. But you know what? I've gotten to that mentality that when people want to whisper or stare at me or anything like that, I got to that point where I'm just like, I feel important, if that makes sense. Even though they're being negative and they're staring or they're laughing or they're whatever, I still feel important because you're giving me your energy. You're giving me your attention. And as an energy, I can feed from that. We all can. You can feed off when somebody's angry and laugh it off. And they'll get even more mad because you're laughing it off. But at the same time, you're getting the worst of them and the best of them at the same time. So they're basically handing you their energy. Take advantage of it. Let it have you receive an adrenaline rush if you have to. You know what I mean? That's why I tell you, don't let people piss you off. Don't let people get the best or worst of you, because then you're handing them energy to feed from. And we do have a lot of psychic vampires. I think we have more psychic vampires than we actually have reptilian and every other dimensional being. Psychic vampires are fucking heavy as fuck, yo. They're like the Russian army, okay? Packing. So you need to protect yourself. And always make sure you're grounding. Always make sure you're burning your sage, your Palo Santo. It takes 2 seconds to light a wooden stick on fire. But it does so much for your aura. It does so much for your house. It seals your home. It does all of this. Because trust me, you don't want to be going to sleep and having dreams about the people you don't like or your enemies with because they've actually put their energy into your aura. Okay? Take out those black spots, yo. Think of your aura as Wonder Bread, and you got to pick out all the little moldy spots and fill them in with more dough. You get what I'm saying? So your soul should always be updated. It should always be cleansed. It should always be worked on, because once you neglect it, one fucking psychic vampire can easily swoop in and destroy your whole mentality, destroy whatever projects you're on, destroy your aura in general, to the point where now you're in bed for days, you're not finishing, you're not motivated, nothing. Don't let people manipulate your aura. You're in charge of your own aura, nobody else. Your soul is in charge of this, okay? Nobody else. So nobody should be going into your aura without permission, but it doesn't mean that they don't. As soon as they have any kind of vibrations of envy, hate, resentment, regret, whatever, anger towards you, that vibration can actually distract you and your process of what you're doing in life. So just learn to let it go and protect yourself. And hopefully, with time, it'll fade out. Or, sorry, you might have to check a bitch. Worst case scenario. You know, I gotta keep it 100 physically. Because some people just don't get it. So you might have to check a bitch. But you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself. You got to do what you got to do to protect the ones you love. Because like I said, people don't give a shit what goes on in your life. They give a shit about what's going on in theirs. But at the same time, even though they give a shit about what's going on in their life, they're still judging yours. And we need to stop doing that. Because if we're awakened, we should realize that it don't affect us what other people are vibrating. It might affect Gaia, and we might feel it. But to point fingers at people who are growing or waking up on their own speed or anything like that, that's not helping you. That's not helping your vibration or nothing, okay? In all reality, we're meant to be teachers. We're meant to be healers. That's what we do. Spiritualists are teachers. After a while, when we feel comfortable in our practice, we teach it to other people. It is what it is. So in all reality, a piece of all of our purposes is teaching other people to have that mindset to set themselves free from misery and the blockages of manifesting and how to get in control of your own mindset instead of it being the other way around. How to not let opinions or people affect you because you know exactly what you are. Unleashing your power, unleashing your goddess or God, unleashing your natural star seed, universal celestial being, whatever it is, it's still celestial, no matter where you come from. You still come from your universe, okay? Those millions of stars you look at, that's your soul. Your soul looks just like that, okay? So remember that, and I promise you, 3D shit, once you start to separate illusion and what's important, you're going to realize that the 3D shit is actually going to make you laugh, not hurt your feelings. It's going to be entertainment, not misery. I promise you. Work on your mind, work on yourself. Don't worry about everybody else. MYOB, mind your own business, and better yourself, better your life, better your path, better your mentality, your emotions, whatever it is you need to work on, better it. And the rest will manifest on its own. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you have to have another thing, very, very important. You have to have full faith and trust in your universe. You can't just only believe in your universe when you get blessings, and then when you have curses, you're like giving it the finger and cursing it out and stuff. It doesn't work that way. Okay? The reason you get challenges, those are your tests to see if you can still show or vibrate gratitude during the hardest times before the blessing. You're being tested. It's kind of like you having a teenager who wants a car, but they want a fancy car. So you want to test them instead and give them like the hoopty. See how they do it first. See how they're grateful for it and how they take care of it before you buy them the expensive car. That's exactly what your universe does to you too. Okay? Have faith, complete faith in it. Surrender all worry, all fears, everything. I swear to you, life will be so simple. It's not hard. Life is not hard. It's only hard if you created it to be hard. It goes much deeper than people can comprehend. So if you're not on a 5D level, you might not understand what that means. But most of the people I see watching are on a 5D level, so y'all know what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is, remember, you point one finger at somebody, they got 3 more pointing back at you. So before you can criticize someone else or make fun of someone else or try to expose someone else, expose yourself first. Because a lot of y'all, and not y'all personally, but a lot of y'all tend to love to expose everybody's skeletons in their closet, but yours are mad secret. I ain't got no secrets. I say how it is. I tell y'all exactly what the fuck it is. And I love that type of freedom I have. Because you know what? Nobody can use nothing against me because it's all exposed. So what are you going to use against me, huh? Oh, something I said in like video number 2 or video number 58 or video number 12. So I love the way I molded my life. I love the way my mentality is with situations because it don't bother me. Oh, you think I'm ugly? So are you. So are you. We all ugly together. We all in the struggle, okay? In all reality, humans are ugly. And that's not just a physical attraction way. Look at what we do to Earth. Look what we do to animals. Look what we do to everything. We destroy it. So if you calling me ugly, in all reality, you're also calling yourself ugly because we related. We from the same source. Nothing to be offended about. You can twist a lot of things to the point where it don't bother you. It don't. Oh, you annoying. Your presence is annoying, you know? Like, you can always turn everything back around and just let people know, well, if I'm this, so are you. That's the way it is. In all reality, bigger picture of shit, no matter what they criticize on you, they got the same problem because they come from the same creator. Okay? So don't let nothing affect you. Keep being awesome. Keep vibrating. Keep doing your purpose. If it's teaching, healing, card reading, ruins, whatever, keep doing it. And if people got a problem, just think of them as a limp ball that you got to flick off. That's it. Because when you vibrate deity mode, when you vibrate God or goddess mode, can't nobody affect it. Can't nobody affect it. No matter what type of vibes they try to throw your way, if you're vibrating strong, it won't really affect you. If somebody's vibrating weak and you're vibrating strong and they send you a hex, it ain't going to work. Because you are a strong being and you know what you vibrate. So, like I said, 3D people see it as conceited. I'm confident as a motherfucker. And I love it. Because you know what? Confidence shows power. Confidence gives strength. Confidence brings success. If you're confident, you inspire other people to be confident within themselves. And let me tell you, confidence will make you go a long way in this life. It will. Confidence will help your manifesting. Confidence will help your path. Confidence will help your relationships. You know, things like that. Because think about it. Do you really want to date someone who's always like, I'm ugly. I can't stand myself. I want to die. I'm so miserable. No, you feel for them, but you don't want to deal with that every day. In all honesty, you don't. You got your own baggage, and now you're going to be dating someone who has more baggage than you. Y'all bring each other down. That's why relationships are very important, who you fall in love with. You got to be able to connect your mind, your heart, and your soul when it comes to love. Because it hurts when they disappoint you. And disappointment doesn't only come with expectations. It can also come as a surprise sometimes. Sometimes you can trust people, and they can completely do something out of the ordinary you never thought they would do. That's not an expectation. So disappointment doesn't only come from that. But if you don't want a lot of disappointment in your life, don't expect nothing from nobody. Don't expect it from nobody. The only person you should be expecting things from is yourself. Expect yourself to get out of bed. Expect yourself to make your bed. Expect yourself to feed your kids. Expect yourself to wash your kids. Expect yourself to clean your house. Expect yourself to put gas in your car. Expecting from yourself, not from other people. Because you know what? They're always going to be limited. Okay? People could tell you they're loyal every single day for years and years to come. But if it came to life or death and they had to pick between you and them, they would pick themselves at the end of it all. So you need to do that too and pick yourself and fix yourself and worry about yourself, and everything else goes into play, I promise you. Okay? Stay woke, stay grounded, stay shielded. And like I always tell y'all, gods and goddesses, stay awesome and stay vibrating the way you are supposed to vibrate. Be your authentic self. Fuck the haters. Fuck the people with opinions, because opinions are not facts. They're just opinions. You know, like a little fart. It's just a fart. There's no solid there. Same thing with an opinion. You got to think of an opinion as gas. Okay? It's not a physical thing. It's not a solid. So, I love you guys. Like I said, dust off the haters. Be yourself. And stay woke. Okay? Do, 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 do.